You, my love, need a Bible. Not a Jesus Bible. I'm not here to make that call. But you do need a story Bible. So if you're writing books that will connect to other books in any way, shape, or form, you will have to reference a character that you've talked about in the past, or a city that you have built. Anything like that. You need to have a Bible. Go ahead and start writing your Bible with book 1. There are lots of formats for Bibles. Some people use Word, some people use spreadsheets, some people use wikis or Notion. You can Google how to do it. I recommend on one of your final revision passes, when you're doing your last version of proofreads, that you take anything that has a detail, a name, a spelling, a location, age, favorite color, food allergies, anything like that, pop it into that Bible. That way, when you're writing a story 3 years from now and you need to reference something that you can't remember, you know it's saved somewhere. You can also hire people to write the Bible for you. Copy editors and proofreaders sometimes do it, and if they don't, you can just Google Bible writer, fiction Bible writer, something like that. Just Google. You can find them online. How often, daily, weekly, monthly, annually, are you bumping into someone where you actually physically hit them in your real life? And how often is it happening in your books? I cannot wait to read your book. So, go ahead and get it written and edited and published so that I can read it and tell all my friends. There are no fewer than 49 million ways to write a book, and there are 0 wrong ways to write a book. So keep writing. You want to write a romance novel. What do you need to make that happen? At least 2 characters. They should probably have some goals, something they're trying to achieve or attain or even avoid. You should place some conflict in front of them, something that they have to overcome. Whatever that conflict is, it will probably teach them, and they will grow emotionally and as people. And by the end, you will have at least a happily for now, which is they're in a committed relationship, if not a happily ever after, which is marriage, kids, all that other stuff. If you don't have an HEA or an HFN at the end of the book, it's not a romance novel. That means you can't kill off one of the main characters. That's a love story, not a romance novel. But yeah, as long as you have at least 2 characters at the end who are still in a committed relationship, you did it. You wrote a romance. Romancing the Beat by Gwen Hayes is one of my favorite resources for romance writing. Also, this filter has a lot of makeup attached to it. Anyway, what I see happen sometimes with younger, newer authors is that they try to make the blah, 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 I can't talk. They try to make the plot follow Romancing the Beat rather than the emotional journey. So if you're trying to use Romancing the Beat and the beats just aren't making sense to you, instead of making the action in the story match up with that, think about those beats as what the characters need to do emotionally and how they need to react emotionally in each scene. Then you can create whatever situation you need to put them in to get them to that reaction. So if you're using Romancing the Beat, it seems confusing, think about it as emotional beats rather than action.